Okay, I'm back with the Selfie Stick Chronicles. Still no Wi-Fi. Guys, I have been through it with this Wi-Fi. This is insane. I have been on the phone with them so many times. I've even done a little text chat with them, and basically they can't communicate with my modem or router or whatever that thing is called. I've had a tech come out and he was like, oh, we have to do something to it. It'll take 2 hours, but it'll be on in 2 hours, so bye. And he left, and guess what? Next day, still wasn't even on. So I called them again and they were like, oh, it's your modem. Take it down to the store. So I took it down to the store, and at the store they gave me a new one. I got home, guys, they didn't even give me the right power cable for it. Thankfully, my husband is a tech person, so he has like boxes of cables. So I found an actual, not like a cable, like a, you know, Cat 5 or what is that, a coax cable or whatever. If I'm even speaking English to some of you, but it's actually like the adapter, like the thing that the power cord. So anyways, I was able to describe it to my husband. He's like, I think I have one of those. Dug through his box, sure enough, he had one. But I still had to go down to the store again to exchange the one they gave me, because if I ever have to return this for not using their service, if I ever cancel, which is looking real good right about now, I'm gonna have to have the power cord, and they're gonna take my power cord. So anyways, I went down there and then I talked to them again over the text thing, and they were like, we can't help you, you're gonna have to call the number. Well, there's always like a 2-hour wait on the number. So I was like, okay, well, I will just, can I go to the store? And they're like, yeah. So I went to the store and they were like, actually, no, you have to call the number. I know it's not what you want to hear, but you have to call the number. And the store was crazy, and there was this lady in line behind me that kept like running into me and telling everyone how horrible she was to the employees last time she was in, and that she thinks she got some woman fired because she got the woman all riled up, and it was insanity. But we've just been busy. It's raining now. That's why, well, I mean, my hair actually looks decent on camera, but if I turn a little bit, you can see how bad it actually looks. I got caught in the rain today. We went to the park because I had to meet someone at Whole Foods for some baby clothes that I sold on Facebook Marketplace. Actually, I didn't even sell them on Facebook Marketplace. It was really cool. I didn't want to put anything on Facebook Marketplace because I'm always so leery about going to meet strangers, and I mean, y'all, if y'all saw my last video, y'all know how paranoid I am. But anyways, this lady who I sold to last time actually messaged me, and she's like, hey, do you have anything else? Because I love the clothes so much. So I was like, I have everything out, because I was going to sell it to Once Upon a Child. I was going to say Kid to Kid. Once Upon a Child. And yeah, that's a nightmare. I don't know if you've done that before, but you have to be in the store for like 4 hours while they go through your stuff. And that was just a bad day, the one day I went in there. But anyways, story for another time that will never come. I had all the clothes out, so I dug through them and I sent pictures, and I was like, what sizes do you want? And so it was really cool because it was money I wasn't expecting. So I gave her an amazing deal, like gave her a whole little box. I mean, it's not like a huge moving box, but a little box of clothes for like 15 bucks. I mean, it was pajamas and onesies and pants and shorts and outfits, and so it was a lot. It was really awesome to be able to bless her and me be blessed, because it was money I wasn't expecting with stuff I didn't need. So that was really cool. But anyway, since I went to go meet her, I'm getting on a bunny trail. Since I went to go meet her, I had to meet her at 5 o'clock, and she was in a really high traffic area that was kind of near, well, she was meeting me at a very high traffic area that's near a park and a whole bunch of stuff out there. So I was like, oh, we'll just go park, we'll go out there early, and we'll go walking and go to the library. And we just went on a little excursion. I had my sister with me and my toddler, and on the way back, like, I had timed about how long at the most it would take us with a toddler walking back. I mean, you have no idea how many times we had to stop and talk to the ducks on the way back. But so I timed it for like, to give us like 30 to 45 minutes to get there. And of course, it starts raining on our way back. Thankfully, I brought an umbrella because the sky was really gray, but it wasn't supposed to rain until tomorrow. And we made it all the way back, and we were walking around the store because we made it there early, and the lady texted me, and she's like, oh my gosh, I got off work early. Is there any way you can meet me early? And I'm like, dude, I'm already here. It was perfect. She was like, I'm pulling in. and then we got to leave and, you know, get minimal work traffic, and drove home in the rain, and my hair is a mess because we were in so much rain. But anyways, oh, funny story. This is what oh my gosh, guys, I feel like I'm a mess. Does this video feel like a mess? Because I feel like a mess. I'm not even like hopped up on caffeine. I'm actually really tired and full of sinus allergies. But I wanted to tell you guys, it was hilarious. As we were walking, there was this shirtless man, and I say man, but I try not to look when shirtless men come running towards me. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I just don't need to see. I mean, I have no problem with it. I just don't want to see anybody with, you know, whatever, privacy, personal space. I, you know, do a courtesy glance aside if I see someone not fully dressed running towards me. Unless they're chasing me, then I'm just gonna turn and run. But anyways, silliness. So, but I think he was a lot younger. I think he was probably like high school, college student, like, to me, a baby, right? And so he's running towards us, and I'm kind of like looking over to the side past him, and all of a sudden my son, who's holding my hand, starts like jogging towards him going, "Daddy!" And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing, this poor guy. My son, it looked nothing like my husband. It was hilarious though, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and that's about it. Yeah, my internet problems are continuing, and the most spiritual growth I've gotten out of all of this is that I have been stressed about it, and I was realizing that I was looking at the outcome to find God. Like, I just wanted to see these, you know, I say miracles in a very loose term, but I just wanted to see like God doing stuff. And I'm like, okay, God, you know, that was what I was putting my faith in. I was putting my faith in the outcome, and our faith should be in life. It's, you know, that whatever happens, God is with us, that, you know, it's all gonna work for the good, that like God has our best in mind, and his plan is the best. And even when it doesn't look like the best, when the outcome is really, really poopy, and it's annoying and it's stressful and there's nothing else you can do, then like you're just still trusting that there's a reason for it, or that God's gonna win the battle, you know? And also, this reminds me, it's why I started tripping up over my words, because I wanted to tell you guys, when I did find the power cable, like, it was so much, guys. Like, I was on the phone, I was, you know, doing the little chat thing, I had a tech come out, I went to the store, I came home with the equipment, and then it didn't have the right adapter. I'm digging through this box of cables, I'm finding the right cables, I couldn't get them screwed in, and when I go and get the power adapter, apparently at some point my toddler had gotten in the office and played in that box of cables, because the power adapter, the side that went into the modem router thingamajigger, had like cracker slobber. I don't know how many parents are watching this right now, but you know what I'm talking about, like food slobber caked on, it dries, like they chew stuff up, they break it down, it gets in their mouth, and then they put stuff in their mouth, and then that goop gets on stuff and it dries into like a crust of old food. It was all over the actual plug-in part of the adapter, not the part that plugs in the wall, but the part that plugs in the equipment. And I was just like, really? Really? I looked at my sister and I was like, every turn, this has got to be the enemy, because anything that could go wrong, like I feel like I am fighting a losing battle. I was like, I have this cable, like what are the chances that I have this cable that they didn't put in there and it's covered in baby slobber? And I ended up taking a fork and cleaning it out, because it had like little holes, and I got it cleaned out, and I actually got it to work. And later on, when we were heading home from everything, all of our fun today, there was nice weather, and in South Texas, even though it's fall, it is crazy hot, like 104 every day where I am, and it was like 79 today. So I have on a hoodie right now, guys. Like, we pretended it was really fall here. And so I had a really great time, and on the way home, I was a little bit more reasonable in my thinking, And so I told my sister, I was like, you know, I didn't even see the good side of that, that like, yeah, I didn't get the cable and that sucked, but I had one, and yeah, it was covered in baby pre-digested cookie, but I got it cleaned off and I got the equipment to work. And so it's, you know, seeing the little victories even though you're not through all the battles. And I know I'm making this sound really dramatic. I don't have internet and I'm making it sound like I'm battling sickness or, you know, huge things. I do still have huge things in my life, but this is just one that is just so near and dear to me. It's driving me insane and I cannot wait to make it through. Just like you made it through this video, and I'm sure you're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, this woman is rambling. When is this gonna end? And I'm gonna tell you right now, right now.